Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my Spiritus video for the latest event that just dropped, the War of Illusion for the Brothers, Spiritus difficulty at least. So sorry, there's a lot of phlegm in my throat because I don't know, COVID seems to like the throat a lot. So anyway, the good thing is that but now that I've got COVID, right, I'm able to do all these events a lot earlier. Times that I'm supposed to be working, but I'm on a medical leave, so I have time to do all this at least. Well, now that that's out of the way, for this fight, it's actually pretty, I would say it's pretty straightforward. This Spiritus horse has only 3 moves, not including its force ability and stuff like that, and the instant KO. So that's the first move. It always starts out with an AoE HP attack, a Brave plus HP attack, and as you saw, even though Kane and Tifa broke, everybody still managed to survive. I'm not sure if Selfie, okay, at least I think if Selfie had been broken as well, I think my team will still be able to survive, but you might want to bring some healing just in case if you're not running Selfie or Alexander. So right, so that was its first move. Its second move is just a Brave attack with a buff, I believe. It gives itself I think something like attack up or strength up, something like that. Whatever the case is, it increases its attack. And the last one I believe is a AoE attack, AoE Brave Shaving attack. I'm not sure, I'll put it in the description. I got that info from Thornberry Troop, so I'll just put the link inside. I think in my future videos I will not be writing out all the different mechanics, because if I can find it, or if you can find it on Thornberry Troop, then I suggest that you take a look at the infographic, because it is very detailed. It provides all the mechanics of the fight, stuff like that. Sometimes when I'm having when I'm having difficulties clearing the content, I will also actually take a look at it, just so I can plan my moves. So I believe the only thresholds that you need to take care, or you need to really be worried of, is, I believe it's at 49 and 9%, if I'm not wrong. Let me just take a quick look at it. 49, yes, that's when the aura is up, and 49, 29 and 9%. The 59% threshold is mainly is actually beneficial for you. It actually restores 1 S1 and 1 S2 for your party members. So at 49%, I'll be going through this quite quickly, because I believe with the force gauge I actually skip through both. Well, not both, but I actually fast forwarded everything. So at the 49% threshold, he will actually gain a yellow aura, right? All this will be actually explained better in the Thornberry Troop infographic, but basically I'll try and do my best to give you a brief run through as well. So he will actually have a yellow aura, and it's called something like Calm and Unified Spirit. So if it gets down to 0, the force gauge will be filled instantly, and the boss will always take a turn when the force gauge is filled, so yeah, he will take a turn. But if you want to try and avoid that, then I believe you can, the only way to increase it is by dealing crit damage, so it will increase the aura meter, if you will, by 3. So it starts off at 10, I believe, and it ends off at 0. So whenever you take a turn, it decreases by 1. Whenever you go into summon, whenever you go into burst, it also decreases it by 1. And I believe it is for every single turn that you take. So okay, in a sense of, when you go into burst, it decreases by 1, right? Then whenever you take a turn in a burst, it also decreases by 1 every time. So there's a very good chance that by the end of the turn, by the end of the burst, you will actually just straight up trigger the aura. But it is not the end of the world if you do, because for this particular force gauge, his force time at least is just an AoE brave attack. There's no HP attack involved, and yeah, that's about it. He will also cleanse all debuffs, so you might want to save some of your debuffs, especially if you're running a team like mine. You want to save one of your rupture for when he cleanses, because I didn't know that he does that. So he actually he could not be launched after I did that. So yeah, that was a mistake that I made. Also, another mistake that I made was I really should have understood how Luna Freya works as a call, because I was hoping that I get 3 turns for myself for Tifa right here. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly why the call didn't work, or if I was in the wrong position. So yeah, that could be it. So I'm not sure whether the aura disappears when you bring him down to 29% or 9%, but you know, I wouldn't worry so much about the aura at least. The one that you really need to be worried about is at the 29% and the 9% mark. That is when you have to take the boss down from at least at the 29% mark. You have to take the boss down to 10%, or to be safe you have to cross to the next threshold, which is the 9% mark. And you have to do that within 10 turns, or he will actually just KO your entire party members unless you have perfect dodge like Kane and who else? Kane and I was just using her. The other dragoon, the FF8 one. Oh, the FF9 one. Freya, yeah. So yeah, he will KO them. He will KO everybody unless you have perfect dodge like them. And at the 9% mark, he will actually gain a 20 million HP shield, I believe. Yeah, 20 million HP shield. And you have to destroy that shield before it takes a turn. If not, you will also do its one-shot KO. And that's pretty much it for the entire fight. He is quite tanky at 210 million health. So yeah, you know, I believe my Tifa only brought him down to like 50% in the burst sequence, so it's about 100 million, I think. Couldn't get it more than that. Again, instead of Sophie, I could have ran someone like Luna or someone like Garnet. You know, some off-turn damage, some I would say slightly better auras, you know, because he has burst and everything. But yeah, you know, then I could be doing more damage, but I mean, Selfie's rupture is so good, right? So instead of bringing someone like Luna Freya, I opted to bring Selfie so that I can launch without using a coin. And you have been perfect if I had done that. If I had saved the last rupture for after the boss did his force time, so I can continue launching the boss. Because I had to use 2 force time, both of Tifa's force time in this fight. I believe I used the second one at the 29% mark or slightly earlier than that. Yeah, so in fact even the shields wasn't an issue when I had the force time up. So I believe that is all the mechanics of the entire fight. Oh yes, I also wanted to talk about the missions. So you have to complete 10 missions, and if you get S rank, that is 7 of them. So that's 7 keys that you will be able to unlock. And for the last 3, you don't have to worry so much. At least the way I think that this whole Spiritus event works is that there is the points quest and there's the normal quest. So when you finish the point quest, I believe that it will also reward you with the key, and that you don't have to finish all the specific quests in that Spiritus event, because the way I see it, it is not time gated. It is not linked to any of the the event limited rewards. So what I would suggest is that if you're having difficulty, in fact I'm actually having difficulty trying to clear the yellow, red and white, I believe, and there's a few others. We have to use specific weapons and you have to use specific characters from the different FF series. So all these, what I noticed at least, all these I believe is not time negated, so you can always come back and do it again. And also that it is not the only way to get the keys. So I would suggest that if you're having trouble, you can just wait it out for when we have stronger characters, which is what I plan to do at least, because number one, I don't need, or rather the rewards is nice, but I don't have to have it right now. And secondly, if it's not linked to the keys, then I could just, you know, get the key using the points one, you know, the points quest, and then you know, save those quests for when I really need the tickets. Because honestly, the rewards isn't that great. It is 3 tickets per reward per quest completed after the 10th quest. So 11 from the 11th mission or quest onwards. So we have 20 of them. That is an additional of 30 tickets. Yeah. So 10 times 3, 30 tickets each. 30 tickets, 3 tickets each. So 30 tickets is honestly not a lot. It is, I believe, quite similar to finishing one of your character's summon board. So, you know, not the end of the world if you're not able to do it right now, because again, it is not time gated. So, yeah, you know, if you're having difficulties trying to complete that mission, then I would say, you know, don't worry about it. Just wait for stronger characters, because, you know, later down the road, when we have stronger white or well, yellow, it will be Tifa. You know, Tifa is really strong right now. We have someone white, we have someone red, then we know we can always just come back and do this quest again, because it is pretty annoying to keep doing it and keep failing it. You won't be a very enjoyable experience, unless of course you want a challenge. Then by all means, you know, go ahead, because I believe it is possible to do it with the characters we have right now. I believe with my crystal run, I did Tifa. Who was my white? Panello for charging the FR gauge, and the last one was Freya. So yellow, white, and red. But the problem was that I didn't have enough damage, because I made it all the way to the shield, but I had already used both my force time. So that was the issue I was facing. So as you can see, with this team, I am way more successful. I didn't even have to do my second FR until right here at 15%. So this boss is basically dead. You know? That one FR took it down to almost, I would like to say, took it 70+%. So, you know, that's quite a lot, quite a chunk of his health. So I was hoping to replicate this this run with my Freya, but obviously there's quite a lot of damage lacking, because Panello is definitely not able to match Selfie in terms of the launchers and everything. And Freya has 1 HP dump lesser than Kane. So naturally there will be a lot of difference. But I didn't think it would be that much, because I think the FR gauge only brought the horse down by about 50% in the burst sequence. So I expected, you know, 50-50, but yeah, it was way lesser than that. So this is the 2 million shield. If you have the FR gauge up, you know, a high number at least, then you shouldn't have an issue with the shield. Especially with Tifa shredding the shield right here. So the only thing I'm not sure about is that if you, because as you can see, Tifa now has the Leo effect, so I'm not sure whether it does affect the Spiritus horse health after the shield, because I'm not sure if you have to kill him after the shield. I think, from my understanding, is when the shield is gone, the horse just dies. I don't think you're required to do the next, the remaining 9%. I'm not sure though. I have also seen, there we go, he just died. I have also seen that you can just, you know, before he puts up the shield, you can just straight up kill him if you bring him down to 0%. So that's another possibility, and you can save your burst for that as well. So yeah guys, I think this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.